What's up, guys? We have a bit of tea to cover today, including James Charles getting stopped by paparazzi and weighing in on the recent drama, as well as James and other creators chiming in on the whole TikTok drama that happened last night. It's all a mess, so let's get into it.
You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
The other day, James Charles jumped on Twitter to talk about how he got caught by paparazzi in a not so good moment. He said, "I always get paparazzied at the worst times. It's 97 degrees out and I'm literally wearing a hoodie and sweats, melting while waiting in line at a food truck." Later, a video surfaced by Celebrity Living titled Exclusive, James Charles' response to Tati, Shane Dawson drama, and Jeffree Star. Now, I don't know, I always feel really weird about paparazzi videos because it's like, first off, how do they even find these people? And second, it just feels like a huge invasion of privacy. James was with a friend waiting to get something to eat in a huge ass sweater, looking like he was sweating buckets. He was also wearing a mask, thankfully, so it made it so much more uncomfortable for him to speak to someone. Besides all of that, James handled the situation really well. When asked about the drama in the beauty community, he says he just wants to stay out of it and enjoy his friends and his new house. The paparazzi then asked James how he feels about everything going on with Shane Dawson and all the old videos that are being brought up. James politely tells him he doesn't want to speak about anything to do with Shane Dawson, but of course the paparazzi kept pushing a little bit. He finally gives in and gives a quick statement about old jokes and old videos resurfacing.
You think he should be forgiven for what he said and stuff like that?
I don't want to talk about anything in relation to him.
I know like back in the day, like humor was a little bit dark, that was more accepted, but now it's like less acceptable. So do you think people should like overlook that, or?
I think it should always be looked at on a case-by-case basis and make sure that people are changing actively. That's kind of what I've always believed in.
James then admits that he hasn't spoken to Shane since everything went down. You can kind of see on his face that he's getting a bit annoyed because he already stated that he didn't want to talk about the drama, but the paparazzi asked one more time. The comments under the video are all very positive towards James. Most people feel like James handled the questions very well, even though he was taken off guard with the interview. Here's what people had to say. "I'm glad he just ignores the drama and does his own thing. I love how respectful James is to the guy, even though the guy is invading his personal space with an unplanned interview. James Mask wants to release the tea so bad." Although James has been pretty silent and has stayed to himself during this whole situation, he did end up liking a comment that was put on his No More Lies video. Someone commented and said, "This aged like fine wine," and James ended up liking it. Speaking about James Charles, he ended up tweeting about all the drama that was going on with TikTok last night. He tweeted, "I'll never understand cheating. Maybe it's because I've always been single and can't even get one boyfriend, let alone two, but just don't cheat." Now, what exactly was James talking about? Well, that's a whole mess I'm not sure you're even ready for. So we all know a few months ago now, Charli DAmelio and her boyfriend Chase Hudson broke up after being together for a few short months. After Charli and Chase ended things, rumors started going around that he might have cheated on Charli with Josh Richards' now ex-girlfriend Nessa. Well, it's looking like there might be some truth to that rumor. Yesterday, fans of Charli noticed she had unfollowed both Chase and Nessa on Instagram. This led to literally all of these TikTokers mass unfollowing each other. One fan wrote, "Josh unfollowed Thomas and Chase. Bryce unfollowed Nessa and Chase. Charli unfollowed Nessa and Chase. Chase unfollowed Nessa. Addison unfollowed Josh. Josh and Jaden unfollowed Nick. Nick unfollowed Josh, Jaden, and Anthony. Anthony unfollowed Nick and Chase. Blake unfollowed Nick and Chase." And don't worry, I'm just as confused as you guys are. Apparently there was some stuff going on behind the scenes with all of these TikTokers, and it ended up being dumped publicly all over the internet. Charli put out a tweet last night saying, "I hope she was worth it." Of course, this had fans of Charli going absolutely crazy because just a few weeks ago now, Charli and her ex-boyfriend Chase seemed to be friends again, and they were even making TikTok videos together. Well, that didn't last for very long, did it? Especially after Chase tweeted this last night. "All of this drama going on is because I kissed Nessa when we both were single." Now, this is where the internet kinda went crazy. Charli then quote tweeted Chase and said, "Then you shouldn't have come to my house after without telling me." At this point, Chase was kinda backed into a corner and everyone from the Sway house was calling him out, so he decided the best way to handle this would be to deflect. He then posted a statement to Twitter saying, "Since all my drama has to be put on the internet for the world to judge me, let's lay out everyone else's." Anthony got with Cynthia a week after after we broke up on tour. Jaden actively tried to hook up with Dixie at her house on the 4th of July in front of me while she was dating Griffin. Griffin cheated on Dixie with Taylor's ex Kaylin and Bryce's ex Ellie. Jaden and Josh cheated endless amounts of times on Mads and Nessa for the past few months. The only person who has the right to be upset with me is Charli, and I'm sorry I hurt her. We broke up and I messed up by kissing Nessa. I am not sorry to Josh. We are not boys, and we haven't been boys since he lied to Charli, saying I had an STD 6 months ago, trying to get her to stop seeing me. I'm not gonna let these hypocrites try and ruin my life without their lives being out on the internet too. Like what? I thought these people just danced for 15 seconds, yet they all have so much drama with each other. Charli ended up responding to his statement by saying, "Stop deflecting your actions onto others because you can't take responsibility, Chase. Want me to talk about how you treated me throughout our relationship, or do you want to continue to play the victim?" This is where all the YouTubers got involved. Trisha Paytas quote tweeted Chase and said, "Okay, the newbies became messy. Expose them, honey. These kids are like not even old enough to drink, right? Like how so messy already? I'm impressed, to be honest." Even Tana Mojo made a TikTok about how awkward it's gonna be when Chase sees all of these people at home.
Hey! Hey! How y'all doing?
TikTok is literally a whole different world of drama, but I have to say, at least the drama going on over there isn't as serious as the stuff that happens in the YouTube world. A lot of people feel like the beauty gurus are probably very happy that this drama on TikTok has kind of taken over the internet.